What's up, YouTube? I'm going to be doing a deck profile of my Spellbook Prophecy deck. Tier 1 deck for 2013. Hopefully it doesn't get hit too hard by the ban list coming up, but I'll get right into it. I'll try and keep it short for you, but I do want to explain a couple things, so you might have to go look up some things about the deck. You could just go on Wiki or something, I don't know, but I'll get right into it. Sorry about the angle. I'm just using the laptop, so here we go. 3 breaker, self-explanatory. 1 magical exemplar. With so many spell cards, I don't see why you wouldn't run this. 3 temperance. Great card. Uh, one of the best cards in the deck, definitely. So if you don't know what this does, go look it up. 3 spellbook magicians. Searches out your spellbook spell cards. 2 strength. A lot of people don't run it, but it lets you get back, or it lets you shuffle in your spellbook spell cards from your graveyard into your deck, and then it upgrades your level and by 500 attack. Not just this card, other cards. So you can use this in combination with a Tricky to go into the Empress of Prophecy, which is one of the XYZs for this deck. 2 Stoics. Searches out your Temperance. 2 effect dealers. I mean, if it's effect dealer, it's kind of self-explanatory. So that's it for the lower level monsters. I do run 1 Tricky for Empress Prophecy. Then 3 higher levels. I do not have 3 High Priestess. If I had 3, I'd be running 3. But I have Endymion, awesome card, discard a spell card, pop card. Sorciere, 2900. When it's normal, special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard until the end phase. And then High Priestess, obvious card. I mean, it's the boss monster of the deck. If I understand not having it because I didn't have it for a couple weeks while I was using this deck, but I just started a jar and saved up. Spell cards, this is the meat of the deck. 1 Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, Magical Dimension, great spellcaster support. Now for the spellbook spell cards. 1 Tower, many people use a couple of these, I only use 1. Mainly because there's so many ways to get it back, I don't see the point in running multiples. 3 Spellbook of Secrets, awesome card to have. Searches out your spellbook cards, which includes Spellbook Magician. 3 Wisdom, makes one of your spellcasters unaffected by spells or traps for the turn. 1 Spellbook of Life, Premature Burial idea. 1 Spellbook of Fate. Now this card is interesting because not a lot of people play it, but I think it's great. You can banish up to 3 spellbook spell cards in your graveyard and you get certain effects. So if you banish 1, you can return, or you can bounce 1 spell or trap card on the field. If you banish 2, you can change a monster from either face up attack or face down defense. And then if you banish 3 from your graveyard, you can banish a card on the field. So great card, and it's a quick play. So Spellbook of Eternity gets back your banished spellbook spell cards. You never want to banish this card. And then finally, Spellbook of Power. If I had Spellbook of the Master, I'd take one of these out. And then once Spellbook Judgment Day comes, I'm going to take one of these out. So it gives you a spellcaster 1000 attack and lets you search out. So then that's it for the spells. Torrential, Scrap Iron, Deep Prison, and Solemn Warning. So that's it for the main deck. I think it does really good on its own, and you don't need much extra deck support, but it does help as in any deck. So 2 Gotchi Gotchi for your vulnerable Spellbook Magician. 1 Alchemic Magician. I don't see why you wouldn't run this card with so many spell cards. Utopia. Empress, one of my favorite card of the deck. If you don't know what this does, it's kind of a long effect to explain. I want to keep this short, so go look it up. 1 Magi, not legal to play, but I have it in here kind of as a trophy card, so keep that on the down low. Hierophant of Prophecy, great effect, 2800 attack. As for the synchros, 1 Tempest, 2 Explosive Magicians, 2 Arcanite Magicians, and then 1 Supreme Arcanite. You can't make a Supreme Arcanite in this deck, but I said, what the fuck, why not? I'll throw it in there. So that's the deck. I hope you liked my take on the deck, and I really love this deck. I am not using another deck at the moment. I do have a spell counter deck, which I share the extra deck with, hence the Synchro Monsters and the Supreme Arcanite. But other than that, this deck's great. I love this deck, and you can definitely take down a lot of the top decks with this deck with the right moves, and once you get used to the deck and how it plays. I've always been a fan of the spellcasters, so this was just a great upgrade to the spellcaster type, and I think they did a great job. So hope you like the deck. Any suggestions would help me out. I mean, I'm looking for a second Spellbook of Life. Other than that, I think I have all the cards that I need right now. It's just about getting more High Priestess and then waiting for Spellbook Judgment J. So have fun with this deck. Have some money in your pocket for the High Priestess. So have fun with this deck.